Hey, my name is Daniel, and today I'll be showing you how to run successful Facebook ads in 2024, more specifically for health and fitness businesses. And I've run a marketing agency for the past 4 or 5 years, and we've been specializing within the field of health and fitness, and we work with 100 plus customers right now, and we're spending millions on advertising per month. So now I'm going to show you the best tactics that you can spend your money on so you can start bringing new customers basically on autopilot using Facebook advertising. Your Facebook ads are probably not working because you're making a few small mistakes, or I should say you're focusing on the wrong things. In the past couple of years, we've worked with hundreds of clients. We spend millions on advertising, and the average return on investment is between 6 and 7x. So for every dollar a customer of ours spends, they get around $6 or $7. And today I'll pull back the curtains and I'll show you exactly what we do for our clients and what you can copy as well. And I'll also start off with what you should not focus on. The main problem that most gurus would show you online is, first, in some cases, they don't really run a ton of ads themselves, so they don't quite know what's working in 2024. And the thing is, they'll focus on the actual settings within the campaign. So they'll go on and they'll tell you, you have to target like those specific interests for people or whatever it is. And that's the wrong approach because you're limiting Facebook. I'll explain in just a second. The first thing you need to focus on, and the most important thing, is your customer avatar. And you probably think you know your customer avatar and you know how to speak to them, but in most cases, it's not really the case. So let me show you how you can use AI first to feed the data of your customer avatars within the AI, and you can ask simple questions and it will give you exactly what you need. So let's start off with using ChatGPT. If you're not a premium member, just subscribe to the premium and you'll be able to build a custom ChatGPT. And what you'll be able to do is you can come down here to Explore GPTs on the left-hand side, and then you can create a custom GPT. So click on Create on the top right and you'll be here. There are two things you need to do. The first thing is you'll go ahead and you'll copy every single review you have for your business. It doesn't matter if it's positive, it doesn't matter if it's negative. Then what you have to do is you go ahead, and if you have any correspondence in terms of like comments online with customers, questions that they have asked, just put them in a Google Doc. Download the Google Doc and upload it here. Then what you tell the ChatGPT is you tell them, hey, can you act as a professional analyst and advertiser? And you use this customer data that I just uploaded, and you tell me who my customer avatar is and how can I use his words to target them. So that's the exact prompt you tell them. After you feed all the data here, you then just click Create, and you go back, and on the left hand side you'll be able to see the GPT that you just created. So there's one recent GPT that we created for one of our recent clients, Suretna. And you can then ask them, who are my top 3 customer avatars? And it will go into details to show you who exactly is your customer avatar. Then you can prompt it, hey, what words should I use that would resonate more with my potential customers? It will give you a list of words. And then you can go into, hey, I am a business that solves why problem. For example, a gym. I am a gym that helps my customers lose weight. How can I trigger their emotions when I start advertising? It'll give you a couple bullet points, and everything you do will be within this prompt. What you'll do at the end is you will tell them, hey, for every customer, for every avatar, create me 3 ads that focus on the emotions that you just outlined and uses their words that you have within the reviews. So what it will do now is it will talk to your ideal customer in a way that you can't really do in most cases, and it will create ads using their own words from the reviews, from the comments, from the questions that they asked for your business. It will pull out those particular words and use them when creating ads. All right, so we have the first step, which is how we can communicate to our ITO customer. But then the second step is how can we actually capture their attention, right? Should we use any form of video creative or ad creative? How can we design something that can capture their attention? And there was a recent study that most people on social media have around 3 seconds attention span. And to put this into perspective, a goldfish has a 5 seconds attention span. So now you're battling with so many advertisers, with so many influencers, and everyone is battling for attention. And how can your ads stand out? And the best thing I can tell you is you have to test a lot. And what do you have? So let me show you one example for one of our recent clients here, Nutrigo. In May, this month, they've spent around 3,500 and they've generated close to 200 customers, 197 new customers. And that's for this month in particular, right? The cost per new customer is around $17. And the average order value for them, their meal prep company, is around $200. So you did the math of how much they're profiting, and that's on the first order, right? Their average customer stays with them within like 5 or 6 months. So they're profiting a ton over the course of 5-6 months after this initial purchase. Anyways, so let me dive into the actual ads that we're testing, and I won't be able to show you exactly the actual copy and everything that we do for them, but let me show you how many ads we've actually tested recently. So as you can see, a ton of ads. We have a ton of ads that are active as well, and they're running, and some of them are producing customers at $17 or $14 or whatever it is. So what I'm trying to say here is it's not really the settings that matter too much, because I can show you the actual settings, which are not something special within an ad set. And if you have run Facebook ads before, you know what I'm talking about. That's the actual settings of who exactly are we targeting. And right here, we're excluding people that purchased in the last 30 days. We're targeting all genders, age is 24 plus. We're targeting their location, right? Because they don't ship nationwide. And we're targeting just healthy diet and physical fitness. And that's it. That's pretty broad. So right now we're targeting between like 3 to 5 million people. And in most cases, what I've seen online is most gurus will tell you, hey, you need to target between 100,000 or 1 million people, whatever it is. I would say no. I would say the broader you are, the better. But the thing is, you have to let Facebook find your customer. And how you do that is through the 2 things that we just described. One is the actual copy to your ideal customer, which we now have within the AI. But the second thing is the actual creatives that you're designing for your customers to capture their attention. And there are a few ways to go about it. And if you're just a beginner, you've never run ads before, I will upload a video of a step-by-step solution of how you can go into those settings. And if everything looks alien to you right here, don't worry about it. Focus only first on how you can create the right copy, which I've just showed you, and focus on how you can create the right creatives. You have 3 options where you can hire somebody on Fiverr, you can hire a designer, but the thing is you need inspiration first. So the best way you can get inspiration is if you look into your competitors' ads. That's number 1 on Facebook. Or we've just started a newsletter, and basically this newsletter will send you every week. We're testing hundreds of creatives per week, and we spend millions on those creatives. And what we do is we sift out the top 3 that are performing the best, and we'll send it to you for free. Plus, we'll send you a free Canva template. From this Canva template, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to just copy and paste it and just edit it for your design. Let me actually show you just real quick how it works, because I think that would be super helpful. At the beginning, when I was started, I didn't really have that, and it was super frustrating to continuously be able, it's called copy ads.io, and that's our recent post that we did here. So as you can see, like you have comparison ad here, then you have like a founder story, right here, like you can shoot that in just 2 minutes and you can run as an ad. This ad works super well. Right here we have the actual futures ad, explains you how you can implement it and so on. And at the bottom, you'll be able to see that you have a free template as well. Once you click on it, it will go down here and you'll be able to create a template. So you can click on edit template and it'll go into this right here. So every week we'll send you a new template, right? So that's the original ad. And right here, you can just upload your photo of your business and you can just copy whatever it is. Obviously you'll edit the bullet points as well to kind of fit your brand, and you'll be able to test a new creative every single week that you know it works, right? You don't have to spend thousands of dollars because we've done it already. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just copy and paste it and you're ready to go. So that's the third step. And the main thing here is, the main takeaway is, if your ads are not working, the problem is you. The problem is not your business. The problem is probably not your customers, but the problem is you, how you communicate to your customers. And you have to figure out how you can solve this problem. And if your customers are not responding to your ads, is because your ads are not engaging enough. It's not because of the settings. It's not because of the targeting. Those things, Facebook is really good at sifting out who your ideal customer is. You have to understand that Facebook wants to send you more customers, because the more customers it brings you, the more you're going to spend on advertising. So it's a win-win in this situation. So if you're not bringing customers at a profit, then your ads just suck and you have to test more. And in most cases, in some cases, I should say, it's not really the design that matters. You have to communicate the right thing to your customers. So let me show you a recent client that just started with us. And so they're a retirement home. And what it is a customer for them is around $2,000 or $3,000 profit per month. So they can afford to pay higher per customer. But what we have been able to do is we have been able to bring them 37 leads, and each lead is around $45. The closing rate per lead is around 20%. So every 10 people, they close 2 deals, right? And the ads that have been performing extremely well for them are actually the ads that don't have a ton of design in there. So it's just featuring how their customers would feel once they join the service, right? So in gym, you can feature a workout and you can just feature like happy clients. In a meal prep, you can feature somebody that is like consuming the meals or whatever it is, and he's happy, he's in a good shape, he's energetic. So explaining what your customers are going to feel without really explaining it with words, but just putting a picture out there works very well as well. But if you want to do or create more designs as well, I would recommend signing up for the newsletter as well. That's free. I hope you enjoyed this video. And the main takeaways here are, you have to learn better to communicate to your customers and to capture their attention as well on Facebook. Next video, I'll talk a bit more about how you can structure an offer and how you can position yourself as the main leader within your industry or within your field. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want a more in-depth tutorial of how you can go into the actual settings, how you can structure an ad set and campaigns and all those things around, which are a bit more beginner level, just let me know and I can make a video of how you can structure everything. Because right here we kind of went through the process of creating the right ads, but now not how you can structure it within your campaign, which I don't think it matters too much, but I can still show you if you want to learn how it works. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon.